Hello, food hunters. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Trophy Food Experiences. My name's Tony, and this is a review of a recent dinner I had at a one-star Michelin restaurant in New York called Tuome. It's located on 536 East 5th Street in New York. That's in the East Village. So it's a small restaurant, not a lot of people, but looks, as you can see from this first picture, very casual and sleek and nice. The only thing I will say is that it seemed like, as compared to, you'll see my other video, which I will reference at the end of this video, where I went to Vestry, another one-star Michelin restaurant. I thought that was a little bit more friendlier. The manager and the reception was more business-like. They weren't unfriendly, but just more business-like and didn't give me the same warmth and casual feeling that I found with Vestry. They started out with a amuse-bouche, which was given to us complimentary by the chef. It looked like just some kind of puff balls with some spread, kind of a pepper spread. Kind of nice. It's a nice start to the evening. It was, again, artistically and aesthetically very pleasing. So nice start to the evening. We had quite a few of their appetizers. The first one was their egg, which is kind of their play on deviled eggs. So it's crispy, deviled, and chili for $14. I think it's a pretty attractive deal for $14. You get 3 pieces. It was kind of neat. I thought it was delicious, and no real complaints about the food. Again, it was decent, and this wasn't my favorite of the appetizers, but it was tasty. Next of the appetizers was their Quail, which is classic soy sauce, smoked potato, and Mizuna for $22. Of the appetizers, I think this was the one that I liked the least. I should have been forewarned. It is classic soy sauce. It was sweet. It was a sweet quail. And it was okay. I thought, again, maybe the sweetness, it was a little too sweet for my taste buds, but I should have known that with classic soy sauce as the ingredient. And for $22, I would much prefer some of the other of the appetizers. Next was the chicken liver, which is mousse, New York maple, and then some milk bread for $18. I really like this for a number of reasons. One, the price was good. Two, it's artistically really, like, plate presentation is very, very good. And 3, it's very playful. It's got all these different ingredients that you can mix and match. So it's kind of a fun dish. So I like this dish a lot. Next appetizer is Morel, which is manila clam with fermented black bean and 2-hour egg. The 2-hour egg is in the middle, and it's kind of soft, so you kind of break it up and then mix it with all the other stuff. Again, a very playful dish. This was $28. I like this dish also, but I think my favorite of all of them was the chicken liver, followed by probably the egg and the morel, and then the quail. Now on to the mains. The first we had was the Wagyu beef. This is maitake with white truffle, espuma, and juice for $48. Good dish, nicely cooked. Nothing wrong with the dish. Wasn't outstanding either, so it was okay. And again, that was for most of the dishes. They were some of them were really presented very well. The taste was acceptable for all of them. It was good, but not at the quality of a restaurant like Vestry, in my opinion. So maybe a little slightly disappointed in terms of the food quality, but it was still very, very good. The other main that we had was the snow crab, which is with noodles, squash, and dashi butter for $42. Again, nice dish. It was good, but it didn't really wow me. But it was a decent dish. So all in all, good service, good place. The dishes were good. Some of them were very innovative, and some of them were really good. But overall, I'd say slightly disappointed. The ambiance and atmosphere wasn't as good as Vestry. and the food was just a tad not as refined, and that's why I would say it's a good restaurant, but whether it's a 1-star Michelin, in my personal opinion, maybe I wouldn't agree with that compared to Vestry. And you can look at my review of Vestry, which I went to 2 days before this, so I thought that was a good comparison. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Until next time, happy eating.